Hi, and thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to show you how to create a cute donut in a coffee cup. It is super cute and fun, and I can't wait to show you. For supplies, you're going to need the following: foam sheets, iron, hot glue, puffy paint, electrical wire, craft cutter, and a 1.5 polystyrene foam ball, scissors, acrylic paint, bamboo skewer, or a toothpick. Also, polymer clay sprinkles. That's optional. Now let's get started. Trace and cut the donut template. All templates are in the description box below. You will iron the square with a hot iron, and the iron should be in a cotton setting. Iron until the foam sheet starts to curl. Once it starts to curl, it's a good indication that it's ready. Now roll it up, nice and firm, and as tight as possible. You want to give the foam sheet that shape. You're also going to place the 18 gauge wire inside the foam sheet. And you're going to glue it in and continue to roll it up and glue the edge. Next, I'm going to give the donut its shape. Since the wire is inside the donut and it's completely dry, I'm just twisting and turning it towards the center. This will help it look like a donut. You could also trim the edges just for a softer look. Now here's the fun part. Use puffy paint and glaze your donut. You can also use brown puffy paint. I'm using drizzle paint here from Mod Podge. That's for the icing part. Next, I use polymer clay sprinkles. That's also optional. Now you create the coffee cup. You will cut a little bit of the bottom edge with a craft cutter, just like seen in the screen, and you would do the same on the other edge. That one I cut a little bit less. As you can see, the top is wider than the bottom. So I sand down the edges with sandpaper. Here's the polystyrene foam ball. I'm going to use the paint bottle to support, and I'm going to put the largest top of the ball face down. I'm going to iron my foam sheet with, again, cotton setting, and iron it nice and firmly, and just keep ironing until your foam sheet starts to curl. Again, that's a good indication that it's ready. Once it starts to curl, place that foam sheet over the foam ball and stretch it down. Gently but firmly, and keep it in place. You will cut the excess foam. This will be easier for you to glue the foam sheet onto the ball. So cut around the edges. Leave enough so you can glue down with the hot glue gun. So now I start to glue. And I gently just overlap and place the foam sheet over the edges of the ball. Now don't worry about the edges. I'm going to show you how to cover that up in our next step. Now place a foam ball over a brown foam sheet. You will trace and cut a circle. It won't be a perfect cut, and that's okay. You can cut it around the edges once you've glued the circle onto the top part of the foam ball. Next, you will create the brim. Trace and cut the template. You will glue it down and wrap it around the coffee cup. Next, I cut a circle. This I'm going to iron, but not too much. I don't want it to curl way too much. Just enough for a little bit of dimension, so it could look like it's a saucer. I also shaped it with my fingers, and all you do next is glue it onto the cup. For the handles, you will curl in opposite directions. Place a little bit of hot glue and curl. You do the same way on the other end, just in opposite direction. And that will be your handle. So here, this coffee cup, I'm going to insert a paper clip. With a craft cutter, just cut the center of the coffee cup, and you could insert the paper clip gently. And to secure the paper clip, you would just put hot glue. Remember, the paper clip has to face down in order for it to function. It could function as a bookmark, or you could place it in your planners. I also decided to create it as a pen topper as well. But later I'll show you that. Now we're going to glue the donut. The donut should be fully dried. Just glue the edges and place it onto the coffee cup. Here I freehand 2 little hearts and I iron them. So just have fun and freehand 2 hearts. I used a little bit of glue and I dab off any extra because I don't want the glue to run over. And I placed a little heart over and let it dry. You could use different color hearts. Get creative and have fun. To add dots, I used white acrylic paint in a bamboo skewer, or you could use a toothpick as well. You could also use different colors. I decided to use white. And here I placed it all over the cup, including the brim and the handle, as well as the saucer. And now for the fun part. Again, we're drizzling puffy paint and placing it into the coffee cup. And let it overflow, overflowing with happiness. See, cover up those edges and you will have the cutest look ever. This is what I love about foam. You can create so much and people don't even realize what you just made. So have fun and just drizzle as much as you want. Here is my pen topper. This is another version I made. And you can create that too. Just insert the pen and make sure you make the hole nice and steady. Enough to hold the pen. Here I did something else. I decided to roll out a piece of polymer clay. I baked it as the instructions stated, and then I cut it up so it could look like marshmallows. As you can see, those little hearts on the coffee cup are different colors too. So again, you can create endless ideas with this coffee cup. I hope you had fun, because I did. And thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and share, and visit my links below. Thank you again, and God bless. And I want to thank all my Patreon members for supporting me. For Dana S., Frank M., and Cindy R. Don't know what Patreon's all about? Well, visit my link below. Thank you again, and see you soon.